I'm using Monoblo's gear.
Uh-oh.
And I'm using that horrible, horrible black dragon gun lance because, gotta break those horns. But the old peddler granny wants to talk to me, so she's gonna give me a free copy of some biography.
Thanks.
I can read it as a bonus video later when I'm finished with the game. I do plan on going through all the magazines that they've given you throughout the entire game, but not right now. So what we're fighting is a Chameleos.
Spooky.
Never seen before. Yes, this guy's invisible. I think it's like a tree leaf gecko that he resembles a lot, but the only part that resembles a chameleon is the fact that he goes invisible.
So that means when his pelt as a skin, then we will be invisible.
No, unfortunately not. Well, that would be really nice. And I know, and as you noticed, my entire inventory is full of items. So
there is a reason for that.
Oh yeah. Chameleos is kind of like Gypseros in the sense that it is a war of attrition. And he eats your items, he uses status effects on you, and he doesn't really do tons of damage, so he's pretty easy to fight as long as you bring the right items. And lovely point of view camera angle once more.
This is riveting. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Sparkling. Get him.
Oh, can't really get him until the cutscene finishes.
Sweet polygons, bro.
Yeah. But this is a pretty unique fight in the entire Monster Hunter series. I actually really do like Chameleos, even though he's kind of a pain because he's a big drain on your items.
Wings. He's got little chameleon wings.
Well,
what are your wings?
He doesn't even really use them unless he's running from an area.
So dumb.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, yes, he actually does use them, but he just uses it to go like, ha ha ha, I'm moving from one area to another. Now you don't know where I am. Which is really annoying, because you think he leaves the area. A good way of telling where Chameleos is you're running, you bump
into him?
Suddenly you hit a wall like that, and then you know exactly where he is. And notice that paintballs will not show his exact location, it'll just show the area he's in. So, yeah, that's Chameleos for you. No, you cannot poison him and, lower his invisibility. The only way to lower his invisibility is to break the horn and his tail. So, at 30% health, he is no longer invisible if done right. So, as you can see, he does poison attacks. And there's no music because this is Chameleos.
He's a stealthy man.
Yeah. Actually, music does pop up every now and then, but that's only when he enrages.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm doing what I can to break his horn and try to find him. Smoke bombs will temporarily reveal where he is if he's in the smoke. But it won't be like a full reveal, it'll be like he'll shimmer more in it for a little while.
But it seems like he was nowhere near the smoke there.
Like he was charging. Can't be stealthy while he's charging, can he? That's why he moves so slowly. And I think this one, if you do attack the legs, you will knock him over, and it's not the head. And that's because the horn break is not a 60% health break. It is, you can break it whenever you want to. There is no wing break, though. It's only the tail and the horn. Oh, and
now he's raging.
Yep, the music in the green smoke shows that he's angry. And when he's enraged, it's easy enough to find him. Just look for the smoke. Or get hit by poison. which isn't a problem because it's just poison.
I wish there were more monsters that farted on you.
Don't quite think that's what it is.
No, I mean deodorant fart on.
Oh, like that. Yeah, the deodorant's just like, oh, you got it for like 1 or 2 monsters. That's another of his attacks. Do not want to get hit by that. I believe that is one of his other status effects. I'm not sure which one of them, but I'm gonna mention them both. He has 2 more status effects. One is fatigue, which is unique to him in this game. It will reduce your stamina bar all the way down to red. You will have no stamina. And at this point, since I'm recording without sound, I thought he had run from the area, so I was going to do some mid-combat build, or get some items. But it'll reduce your stamina to nothing, and as long as you have the status effect, you cannot gain more stamina. You can drink an energy drink to get rid of this debuff, but you must eat food afterwards if you're going to get your stamina back. And if you get hit by it again, then your stamina is lost once more. And you stole an item. The other one is a defense down stats. And you.
That one's really bad, because that's the only way he's going to pump out any real damage on you, right?
Yeah. And if you've taken a Mega Armor Skin drug, it negates it. You know how annoying that is? That is really annoying. But if you want to get rid of it, take a Armor Skin drug or a Power Seed, sorry. Armor Seed. Things like that. You should be fine. But whatever you do, don't let that debuff stay on. You just get rid of it as soon as possible, or else you're going to be taking a lot of damage. One of them's a spray, and one of them's spitting a blob, and they each do basically one of the status effects. There we go. Okay, so the spray is the... As you can see, my stamina is nothing. You can get hit by twice. Cat saves me. So yeah, you take an energy drink, and you pray to God you have enough food.
Or you just eat a
gourmet
steak.
A big mistake I did there was while I was crafting items, I accidentally threw all my mega potions away. But luckily I always bring potions and honey so I can make more mega potions.
Oh my god.
I wasn't paying attention for when I was crafting those smoke bombs, and I was like, discard, yeah, I'll discard, and then I first realized here that I did not have any more mega potions.
You accidentally discarded your mega potions instead of your garbage.
Entire mega potions. That was terrible.
I would have just restarted the recording at that point.
Well, if something interesting happened during the fight, not, discarding my mega potions. But if something interesting happened, or it went really well, then I would like to keep the video, even if I lost 10 mega potions. Because so
that means something interesting happens?
Actually, it goes pretty well, the fight. All things considering. I do a few stupid things, yes. But...
Well, it wouldn't be a What Hamster video without it.
No, the stupid thing I do is, I'm hope. Well, with Lunestra, I've been able to break all the parts off in one go but not get a kill. And the same for Kushala Daora. The Kushala Daora one I just got on screen. So I was hoping I could do the same thing with Cornelius, so as you can see the horn is broken. But I was thinking, yeah, after I've done some damage, I'll just do nothing but attack the tail. And I should not have gone for the tail. Then late on, I figured out, oh, there's this really, really weak spot. It's, you know where the hind legs are? The inner leg of the hind legs?
Yeah.
If I wedge myself in there and just keep stabbing, I will not bounce on any part of Chameleos' body, and I can just stab with impunity and he can't hit me.
That sounds like an exploit.
Well, he can do something. He can stomp with his tail, which will cause a wind press effect, pushing you backwards, and then usually he'll follow up with a trying to steal an item from you.
Yeah, but I mean like getting into his leg to wedge yourself in so that you don't bounce. That sounds like an
I will.
exploit.
It's just that he doesn't have enough toughness in that, or whatever you want to call it, to bounce. Oh, and another thing, if you use sonic bombs and time it while he's doing an attack or just before an attack, you can get him to, well, get the stagger in and has a chance for dropping a shiny, but for the most part, he will reveal himself for roughly about a minute. Sometimes he just ignores it and his AI goes, "No, I'm invisible again." And I'm very terrible with flash bombs, I've always been. But another way to tell Chameleos is flash bomb. And look at the stars over his head. Yeah, even if he's invisible, the stars are there.
Magical programming job.
Yeah. I'm just, normally when I fight Chameleos just to farm him, I just bring, smoke bombs because it's not as intense on
For the
item
budget.
usage, and it's not. I mean, I don't mind taking the extra time and just being a little stingy. It's not like anybody but me has to suffer through it. But for the recording, I don't mind using the extra items, and not to mention I get to show it off. Just if you are fighting Chameleos, whatever you do, for the love of God, don't ever let the paintball wear off. If you do let the paintball wear off, make sure you have Psycho Serums, because it is a pain to find him again. Can't see him.
Can't hear him.
Nope. No, especially not when I'm recording. Oh. Oh, he's stealing my armor seeds. I can just grow some more. That fool. I'm not sure what kind of wind press protection I need to protect myself against that, but if I were to bring gear for Chameleos, I wouldn't bring anything anti-poison or anti-steel, because there's nothing really that's terrible to lose. I mean, it's annoying to lose items, but I can live with it. I can make some more. And with the anti-poison, well, let's just use an antidote, because the poison deals so little damage if I just use an antidote to do the same. So I'd bring wind press gear. I'm just not sure how high wind press you need. But
Seems like you'd need something pretty high though. 'Cause
yeah,
he's an Elder Dragon, isn't he? So
I'd imagine just because it's an Elder Dragon, it'd be Dragon Wind Press. But since Black Diablos comes around the same time as this one, then you can easily farm in Dragon Wind Press gear. But that's really the only move that really ever gets me, is the sort of where he's doing his Wind Press attack, then he blows you away, and then he gets free attacks on you, or a breath weapon on you. That's usually what always screws me over. So if I have immunity to the Wind Press, I can just keep wailing on him with impunity while he's still going through his Wind Press attack. Yeah, he charges right into me as I'm looking for him. But the really only thing about Chameleos is he has so much toughness on his armor, so you bounce off of pretty much everything. So I guess when another armor set that's good is fencing.
yeah.
Just because there's really only one spot you can attack without bouncing too often, or at all, which is the inner leg.
Really, anything with fencing is amazing until you're hitting G rank and all the weapons are actually sharp enough to go through on their own.
Well, some monster, I think it's like G-rank Chameleos, you'll bounce off of every part of his body unless you're using...
Yeah, you need ESP for him.
Yeah. But yeah, this is where I'm going into that little mantra where I'm going like, I can attack the tail, I will cut the tail off, but I'm probably doing pitiful damage. Also,
Doesn't element go through tail? I mean, go through armor?
but there are certain spots they're weaker to. I think it's the chest that he's weakest to. Fire. No, yeah, it's something like his second weakness is fire, and I think it's like one of them's the chest where he's weakest to fire, and the other is another. I don't recall which part of the body, but I think it's like dragon element is some other part, and then they're equally good in all other parts of the body. But fire is a pretty good element to bring with him, which is why, you know, Lunastra weapons would have been great at this point if I had made them.
Yeah. Nope, too busy making that suit of armor.
Well, I actually have the Lunastra weapons now. It's the first thing I made, but it's just I was in a recording session. I was just recording one after another, and then, you know, next set of videos I'll show off all the new stuff I got.
What does Camelio's set give? Is that a spoiler for future?
Not really a spoiler. It's I think it's like anti-Kushaladora gear, pretty much. So, but
Because as far as I'm aware, G rank or higher rank or whatever, Camelios is like the first stop you go to when you're making that tier of items, because he just kind of trivializes fights or something. I don't remember. Someone can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, higher rank Camelios gear is ridiculous or something.
yeah, the low rank stuff is. I honestly wouldn't use it. If I want wind press, I'll go for Diablos. Black Diablos, even. If only because Black Diablos is. I mean, once you get the Diablos down, they're pretty easy to kill. They're just boring as all sin. And, I don't know, and it's pretty easy to make, unlike regular Diablos gear. I'm still trying to get a Majestic Horn. Actually, going by percentage numbers, when I should have gotten, I think it's 4 Majestic Horns by now. I have not gotten one yet. I'm not a happy camper. Oh, and I really hate it, all the bouncing, because it just...
That's wrecking your sharpness too.
Yeah. It's terrible. And I really want to go for that tail cut, and that's really my biggest mistake I'm making. Because I'd be getting far less bounces on if I'm just attacking the chest or the sides or the legs.
Well, I mean, the tail's gotta go.
Yeah, the tail's gotta
No
go,
matter.
but the thing is I can only cut the tail off when he's at 30% health, so I should have just gone for dealing as much damage as possible. But all things considered, I'm not getting mauled horribly throughout the entire video, like with Lunastra. I'm just doing some stupid decisions. Oh, I'm a terrible hunter, but at least I'm not dying playing again. Yeah, so that's, as you noticed, he just went invisible on me, and then he flew over to the other side of the map to trick me. That's one of the things Camelios loves to do. I hate it. It's so infuriating because it makes you think he left.
Yeah.
And again, doubly so because I don't have sound.
Have you tried headphones?
Well, how would headphones work when the game's playing on my TV screen? And
Oh, you play on the TV.
Yeah, you can get like a cable for it, which is also what's going through my recording as well.
I don't know, doesn't your TV have a headphone jack?
Not this one, but even if it did, my headset, then I need my headset plugged into my PC to record audio. You know, like
Well, I mean,
live commentary.
you have a headset, and you have that around your neck for the microphone, and then you have your headphones into the TV on your head.
Again, unfortunately, this TV does not have like a jack in port for headset. And I really don't mind playing this game without sound because it's not entirely crucial. Well, it would be nice to hear what's going on. It's not, you know, like I'm playing some stealth game where it's life-threatening if I don't have sound. If that was the case, then I just would do live commentary episodes to go along with the post commentary. And oh yes, the tail that gets lopped off. It's just that little curly tip there, not the entire big tail. Yeah, that's.
So he can still wind press you.
Yeah, it's really insulting. You're thinking, oh, tail cut. It's gonna get this big piece of the tail off and everything. No, just that little curly bit. Damn it. Oh, I love using sonic bombs against him.
But if you hit that frilly wind press part, it still counts as tail, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Really? So you have to hit that little nub?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck doing it on gun lance or lance.
Good luck doing it on fucking greatsword. You kidding me? Greatsword cutting that? You're just gonna. It's gonna hitbox you into hitting the butt.
Well, not entirely, because the thing is with Camille is he's very slow and he takes his time turning, so you actually have pretty good. Yeah, unless you're doing charge attacks, then yeah, it's good luck.
Well, yeah, but if you're using charge attacks, you probably got a charge increase set or something to make you go faster.
Well, actually, Kushala Daora gear you'd need a few decorations to get rid of that negative poison stuff. But
I've never understood the thing where it's like, you know, ×2 poison duration. Okay, it doesn't matter how long poison's gonna last. I'm eating an antidote as soon as I get it anyways.
Exactly. Ugh. And yeah, knock him over. But I'll only get him with a little of the Wyvern's Fire, but at this point I'm getting desperate to do any sort of damage. Since, yeah, the time's starting to run out. Got about 5 minutes of the fight left.
You're gonna really cut this close, aren't you?
Don't even think I get the tail. That's what I'm saying, I should have just gone with doing damage. You remember, it's an Elder Dragon, and just fight them at their weakened state again until I finally get them. But oh man, I don't. That's the only thing I don't really like about Camillus is just it's an item hog fight.
I would love to see one of the super pro hunters in the thread put up a video of them killing Chameleos with no items.
I'm sure they can do it with their hands tied behind their back. What with them probably also have been playing Frontier for quite a while.
I don't know anyone that plays Frontier.
Well, not anymore. No, I'm not play anymore, but they probably used to. I mean, they farmed the hell out of everything. But I don't know. Again, it's if you. The thing is, the reason also why I do so badly at a lot of the monsters is I just have not fought the monsters enough to know exactly how their attack pattern is. That's as simple as it is, I guess.
It's just memorization.
Mm-hmm. I mean, once you get their attack patterns down, and you know exactly how big your windows of opportunity are open with the different weapons, then honestly, it's pretty simple. I know most monsters have like 5 or 8 attacks, something like that, and if you can memorize them, So it's not all that bad. Some monsters have even less Monoblos. I'm looking at you.
Charge and dig, tail slam, tail slam.
Well, he can also do hip butts and small things like that, but when does he ever do things like that? Like hip butts or tailspin?
With my experience, actually, he does a lot of tail swings as well.
My experience, he will do tail swings, but it's like
He'll dig, charge around a little bit, do a couple tail swings, do it like he'll dig, charge, tail swing, charge, tail swing, charge, 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 dig.
in my case is like dig, charge, dig, charge, dig, charge, dig, charge, dig, charge. Oh, you actually managed to catch up with me with that slow gun lance. Well, maybe I'll do a single tail swing, and then I'll go back to charging and digging. The only time I ever get him to do his sort of like goring sort of attack with his horn, where he's just just standing there goring at me or doing a hip check against me. That's usually when I'm pressed up against a wall and I just broke a horn and now he wants to get me.
Yeah.
But that's about how often does that happen? Like once or twice a fight, depending if it's a Monoblos or a Diablos. So again, they have more attacks, but they're just gonna charge and dig the entire time. Let's face it. That's what they're designed to do. And I hate them for it. And he fled.
Finally.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, I probably could have actually gotten the tail cut if I had been attacking him properly instead of just going for the tail. But maybe I'm actually doing a lot of damage on the tail because of
you must
how the
be
defense
doing all the dragon element damage to the tail.
Oh, there's a different spot where he's really weak towards dragon element, but I can't. For the life of me, I can't remember where that is.
Probably the chest.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the chest is fire. Oh well.
I wouldn't know. I never fought the bugger.
Yes, you just skipped them. But it's a pretty fun fight to do. Just doing it because there's that where is he sort of feel to it, and you don't want to get hit by his debuffing moves. And as you'll see, the terrible rewards I got. Nor horn for the horn break!
Oh my god.
Or... It's terrible.
Or for the horn god.
Yeah. Cat's been busy doing everything else, though.
Cat got something pink. Was that a... What was that pink thing?
Cuckoo shell. You can gather them.
Oh.